everyone, March Jake8 here with a brand new album review. Today we're going to be reviewing Say Anything's new album, Hebrews. This is a strange album, but that in no way means it's a bad one, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie, when I first heard that there weren't going to be guitars on it, I was a bit worried, but it proved me wrong. It has a unique flow to it that strangely still maintains the Say Anything sound and feel. The album also boasts a large-ass guest list, like 16 in total, which is pretty awesome, especially when you look at who's all included. You have people like Chris Conley, Matt Pryor, Keith Buckley, Tom DeLonge, and many more. Some of the features just have these great songs with very poetic feels, like Push featuring Aaron Weiss of Me Without You, and The Shape of Love to Come featuring Sherry Dupree-Bemis. The album also has a number of great songs on it, like 666, Judas Decapitation, John McClane, Call Me Kubrick, and many more. Those were just some of the top that I could think about, and the lyrics are to be expected for any Say Anything album. Seemingly insane at times, and yet still focus on a very down-to-earth subject. The album does have a couple of things that I didn't like. Let's get started with the guest features first. One of the main complaints I have about the album is that a lot of the guest features are just simple gang vocals in the background. On the very first song, John McClane, it features both Chris Conley and Matt Pryor on vocals, but you wouldn't know this unless you looked it up or listened really closely to it, because they are simple gang vocals in the background that just blend in with the song. I also wasn't too thrilled with Keith Buckley's take on it, his guest vocals, but that's because he sounded really different than what he used to. Also, the album can be a little bit confusing to people who are new to Say Anything style of music. That's another thing. And so, for positives, we have great songs filled with strong lyrics. Sounds great even without guitars. Each song stands on its own. I can name off all of them. Some great guest features, including Aaron Weiss and Sherry Dupree-Bemis. And for negatives, we have big-name guests like Chris Conley and Matt Pryor being pushed aside as gang vocals. Keith Buckley's take was not very good to me and can be a bit confusing to a newcomer, possibly. In all, this album caught me by surprise. I thoroughly enjoyed all of it and its songs, lyrics, and concepts. The gripes I do have with the album's weaker guest features are there, yes, but they are also pretty small compared to the entire picture. So for my final score, I give Say Anything's new album, Hebrews, an 8 out of 10.